Alright, we do folks, your boy Marcos 1205 numbers after the name. Little Marcos and friends over here rolling with the captain, rolling on the Overcooked 2. Which, I recently started playing Overcooked 1 with my girl. And I gotta say, Overcooked 2 is substantially harder. I played through Overcooked. I played a little bit of Overcooked the first time around with my girl, and we just didn't really get into it that much. So we kind of just let it go. And then I played Overcooked 2 over here with the captain, just we were looking for a different game and stuff. I was like, alright, let's try this out over here. At least I'm not personally playing that much Call of Duty these days. At least Modern Warfare Call of Duty. So we played Overcooked 2 over here, man, and we beat the game now. We're going through like some DLC and stuff like that. But I thought it was challenging, but whatever, it was what I knew. And then I went back to play like Overcooked 1, and I was like, yo, Overcooked 2 is like, yo. Now, it depends how you play it too, right? So, like, we play to get, like, the 4 stars. That's the lifestyle that we doing over here. But if we weren't playing 4 stars, then, I mean, I guess it's a little bit easier and stuff. I guess in the original Overcooked, we're just getting 3. I don't even know if there are 4, honestly. I haven't really looked. We haven't gotten that far into it. But Overcooked 2, like, just really amps up, like, what Overcooked 1 was. And, like, just takes it to the nth degree and says, hey, listen, man, like, hope you were good at the other one. Because, like, you're going to have to be, like, really, really good. And once again, that's if you're trying to get, like, 4 stars over here. Which we've leaving there throughout the whole thing, which I think we haven't even gotten an achievement for, which I was kind of pissed about. I was like, what the hell? Now, there are some like Kevin stages that maybe like we gotta do those or something like that, but I was like, yo, like, it should be an achievement. You get like an achievement for every like 3 stars or something like that, but no Chivo for the 4. I was like, what? Oh, something a little bit shady there. So this is 1-6 over here. And this is kind of like, it really sets the tone of like, yo, like, this ain't gonna be like normal stuff like going on over here. Because up to this point we had seen some like wonky stuff, but like this kind of like really like, and they do a good job, I really like it, of these like other special kind of like last stages where they just throw a bunch of different stuff at you and a bunch of different events, and it's really cool too. I enjoy doing these videos because it allows me to like see kind of what happens when you're like playing it. I'm so focused on like the orders, I'm so focused on everything happening that I'm not really necessarily watching the game in any way, shape, or form. I'm kind of just like playing it and trying to get through it and everything like that. But going through it like now and just watching like the video and stuff now, you're like, oh man, that's a pretty cool effect. That's a pretty cool effect. You see it a little bit later on in other stages too, where they transform. I mean, they transform. It gets kind of crazy. I don't know how like these guys think of all this stuff necessarily. I mean, there still is kind of that like base gameplay per se of it, right? Like grab ingredients, chop ingredients, cook ingredients, plate ingredients. Like there's something to wash the plate. Like that's all like present, and then there's just like a bunch of other stuff. And then the DLC really adds like a whole nother level of stuff where you put like toppings on things and stuff like that. There's just a very good variety to a relatively simple formula of a game that is just fun, and it's fun, I think, and the cool thing about it is it's fun, and that's what the different stars kind of bring to the table, is it's fun in a bunch of different ways. Like, it's fun if you just want to get 1 star, it's fun if you want to get 2 stars, it's fun if you want to get 4 stars, like, it's up to you how, like, you want to play and how challenging you want to make it, and I think that's really cool, man, and I think a lot of games don't do that good of a job with that, which is providing a fun aspect for everybody. Games are either, like, sometimes too hard or too easy. I think of like a Dark Souls, for example, and I've never been like team like, we gotta make an easy mode on Dark Souls. It's not necessarily the kind of guy I am, but I do think that maybe you could, by installing an easy mode, just allow other people to experience the game and feel it like what that game is. I understand that game relatively defeats the purpose of like wanting to get that W so badly if you can't do it like the hard way, but still, that should be a player choice right there. I'm all for player choice in terms of how you want to play your game, because hey man, you dropping like 60 bones on this game, 40 bones on this game, 20 bones on this game, no bones on this game. It's up to you how you gonna like play it, and how you want to live it, and what it means for you to like play it and enjoy the experience. It shouldn't be anybody else telling you, be like, listen man, if you don't get 4 stars on Overcooked, then you whack. Like, nah, if you get 1 star, that's the way you want to play, cool. If you want to play the 4 stars, cool. So ultimately, I really like that variety over there. 1-6, took this down. I think we took it down like first, second try too. It wasn't even that hard.